Just gave him tuna fish broth and his he drank that. You notice this little hose right here? It's right underneath him. That's the HHO unit. I got it set on, I think 10 hours. So if he sleeps on there, he's drinking the water again. The tuna fish broth. And he eats the meat too, not all of it, but they're always like that. They don't really eat mostly the gravy and some of the meat. But he doesn't seem like he has a problem, but I ain't seen him go to the bathroom or nothing. And I don't know why he's staying up here all the time. And him hissing once in a while, it's because he's not feeling that good. But he's not, I don't know, I hope I don't fail with this guy. If I take him to the vet, this lady, I'm ready to, these people are like, the quality of life and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to put him to sleep and, or they're going to charge you $2,000 for some crap that I can't afford, which is going to be iffy, you know what I mean? They know how to freaking rack up the bills. That's what they're really good for. That's what the medical system's good for. It's human or pets, cats, dogs, don't matter. They know how to rack up the bills. It's a racket. But he seemed like he's pretty. Oh, he got off of this thing up here. I had Rocky, I put him up here on down here in one of the, I put him pretty close to him, about 5 feet away, and he goes, "Oh, Rocky," and he comes over. And Rocky, of course, growls at him, which normally he does that because they get along like two peas in a pod, but then if Goldie bugs him, he just gets mad a little bit. He doesn't really get mad at him. He's just kind of like, "Hey, get away from me, quit bugging me." But then they curl up together. Now, if Rocky was sick, this guy would be right next to him. And I think Rocky was sick. And Goldie curled up next to him, and he got sick. That's what I'm beginning to suspect. There was something with Rocky. I don't know what the hell it was. It went away, though. He's okay. I don't know what the hell it was. But he's got a whole pack of that, just about a whole pack of that Live On Labs liposomal vitamin C. So he weighs maybe, I don't even think he weighs 10 pounds. So he weighs 10. I think he weighs 9. So a whole pack of that for him is like 10 packs for a 100-pound human, which is a lightweight human. And 10 packs is a lot. That's like, that could knock out a lot of stuff. It's a good thing he likes that stuff. Him and Putin likes the vitamin, Live On Labs vitamin C. Remember, Boots didn't like it. God, he didn't like it at all. But he ate the carbon C60. And he got some of the carbon C60 today. And he got the vitamins. And I've been giving him food a little bit at a time here. I just throw it out and just give him new stuff, you know. And give it to the other guys because I don't know if he's got something wrong with him. And I've been giving him a tuna fish broth. So he don't seem like he's, if he wasn't up here all the time, I wouldn't think there's a damn thing wrong with him. He had enough energy to come down off of here and jump back up again. So he seems like he's getting better. Maybe he is. But you see this hose right here? That's right about there. So if he lays right there, the HHO, the hydrogen, should be going through him. It's not going to hurt him in the least. It's like absolute most safe thing going. Can only benefit him. But I don't know how much it's going to benefit him because he's not really breathing it. It's going to go through the skin, I guess. But still, I mean, if he's under there, if he's laying on that where that hose output is coming out, if he's laying there for 10 hours, that might do something. That might do something. Because the hydrogen, the HHO actually, it'll knock out inflammation, which pretty much is associated with any problem you got. You want to lower the inflammation. So I put a new clean towel over here for him. He's got the cat piano music playing from YouTube. He likes that stuff, man. I I sure as hell hope I ain't screwing up with this, because I was so hopeful with Goldie. Because you seemed like she was doing okay, he's doing okay. I probably could have, you know, there was one more thing I could have done was the subcutaneous hydration. And I didn't have the equipment for it, and that was one of the better vets around here, man. God, they're all screwed up. They're screwed up. These kittens are worth more than 10 politicians. Freaking, they're worth more than 50 politicians put together. You know that? He's a little kitten. He's a little guy. Actually, Dixie was the least afraid of this guy than any of the other ones, because Dixie was even smaller than him. I just hope nothing happens to this guy. God. It's like, it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with him, but just that he's been staying up here all the time. I haven't seen him use the litter box. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think so. I think he has been just staying up here. So how long could you not go to the bathroom for crying out loud? Seems like his energy's okay. You know? But something ain't right with him exactly. I don't know what the hell it is. But maybe it'll go away. I mean, Rocky was kind of out of it too. And he was hiding under he was in the kitchen cabinets on the bottom, like under the sink. And I was like, what the hell is he going in there for? Then Goldie saw him and he was like, where? He went running over there, and then Rocky got mad because he was running. It's weird, because Rocky's like, he gets mad, but he's like, don't bug me, kid. He's kind of like, he's not really mad, you know? He's like, don't aggravate me. But he's a friendly guy otherwise. He's like a little kitten. He's like, meow. They still get along like peas in a pod. So he's like cleaning himself over here. Right? So, this thing, yeah, it's right here. So if that's right about in the middle. So he'd probably lay on it most of the time. Maybe he's purring. You okay? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, huh? You okay? I know. There he is. He's laying right on the HHO thing. You know what? That HHO. Well, you know what? I wish these stupid vets. I don't want to go there because I'd probably wring this bitch's neck. I mean, even though she says, I've been working with cats for 25 years. I'm trying so hard. And like, you're not freaking, you're just sticking with the, you know, I need them for like the diagnosis. You know? Like, I wish I knew that Goldie was an older cat. For one, she would have been alive today. I didn't realize she was an older cat. I thought she was a kitten. And that was dumb of me because she couldn't jump or nothing. I thought she thought she was a weakling. She was just young. She was an older cat. When she was young, she probably could jump like crazy. This guy's a speedster. He's like, like, holy shit. He's the fastest one in here. Or maybe Feather. Him and Mama Cat, they're real quick. But yeah, he might be alright. He just, I don't know why the hell he's staying up here so much. If he got down and used the bathroom or something, ate a little more and wouldn't give a shit, he'd be fine. I don't know, maybe he is alright, I don't know. You got your tail in the thing here, boo-boo. She's getting wet. So, but that vitamin C I just gave it to him like an hour ago, so I've been up all night with this guy, so, I mean, what do you want me to do? I remember Boots the cat when he first came over, you know, and then a few months later, he got bit by a snake in his leg. I didn't know what the hell was wrong with it, but there was like two bites like this, you know, right close to each other. It was a snake bite. And he was walking around on 3 legs, and I stayed up with him all night when that happened. Freaking, it was daylight, and was just talking to him and stuff. But that helps him. I'm telling you right now, that helps him. That helps him a lot. And the cat music, you talking to him and petting him and stuff, that helps him. Right, Snooky? Hey, you lay right on it. See, he's laying right on the freaking HHO. That's good. because that's a very small molecule. You know, it should go into through his skin, into his bloodstream, and it's the perfect freaking treatment for anything. It's because it can't do any harm. It just absolutely can't do any harm. It's like it's an antioxidant that's very selective. It doesn't, like, you can have too many antioxidants, that's no good for you. It's like you can't screw up with the HHO at all. Loads of Japanese studies out there on hydrogen and HHO, and you know, you'll see it in a hospital in America, maybe. Well, they got to get rid of Rockefeller medicine. Basically, that's what the hell the problem is. It was going all the way back more than 100 years. They freaking start changing medicine to all the drug dealers. So, right? And he's not quite on a freaking thing here, but now, whatever. I'm just going to see where it is again. Nah, he's right about, he's pretty close. It's right there. So, I think he's missing him. Yeah, it's right here. But, you know, he should be laying on there most of the time. Half time, maybe whatever. Can't put a candle on a cat's nose, you know. Hey, breathe this little guy. But so, he'll get some of it, though. Yeah, it should be alright. Hopefully, God. Right now, he seems pretty normal. It's just that, how come you're not getting off of there and taking a pee or crap or something, you know? Maybe you didn't eat enough or something. I didn't see him get off of this damn thing yet for the last 2 days. Except for just a little bit when Rocky was here. Anyway, you get your back turned to us, boo-boo. It's alright. Well, it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I was up all night with this guy, so it's about the best I can do. Well, I was also doing Christmas lights, too. You know, troubleshooting Christmas lights and washing stuff and everything, cleaning, but pretty much dedicated half the time to him at least. So that helps him, though. I'm telling you right now, you gotta have that reinforcement, right? Keep yourself nice and clean. Anyway, that Live On Labs vitamin C has got real expensive because you know what? Why? People know it works right against a lot of problems. So it doubled up in price. So I still got a stash of it. But anyway, that's enough for you, boo-boo. Still doing your thing. He's got distilled water over there. Right there. See? That's just distilled water. He's alright. Anyway, say goodbye. Here. Yeah, here, bro. Alright, boobs. Good night. Got cat music for the next 10 hours. There's something on YouTube that plays, it's a 10-hour thing for kitty cats. That's what I'm playing right now. So, right, Poopy? If you did a poopy and a pee-pee and you got off of here, I'm thinking, oh, you're okay. I didn't even think there was a problem with him until I noticed he was like, I don't even know how long he's been up here, man. It could be a few days for all I know. I ain't sure. But then again, he could have got down when I didn't see him. But then again, I don't know. I don't think so. It's unusual he stays up here like this much. Usually it's him and Rocky paired off. Yeah. Man, he sure seems like he's livening up a little bit. Anyway, over and out. just moved away. He just moved away from the light. He's laying right on the thing. Oh, and he ate more food too. He's moving away from the light from the camera, but he seems better. So this hose, he was laying on that hose for I don't know how many hours. It's been running for 10 hours, so most of the time he was laying on it. So it should be going up through here and into his body. He seems better. Give him some food here. Boy, if that HHO does the job, boy, that should have been the thing I did with Dixie too. God, did I have that then? I think I had it. I didn't have this one. I had the other one from the car version, which you couldn't really run. Well, should have tried it. Should have tried it anyway. Gold digger, she would have laid on that thing forever. Yeah. And he seems like, you notice I got the cat music in the background? He turns away from the camera with the light, so that's not why he's, doesn't like the light shining in his face, but if I have the light on, you can't see him. Right? I'll give him some food here. Oh, wow. That HHO, maybe it's the vitamin C, but you know what? You got to try everything that's like safe. And sometimes it's a combination. It's not one thing. You don't know what it is. And of course, it's really the body that heals itself. He's purring. Yeah, he's purring, right? Little Goldie. There you go. Hey, Snooky Boo Boo. There he is. Hi. Hi. Snooky guy, huh? Yeah, he's purring. He does seem better. He does seem a little bit better. See, he's laying right on that hose too. This hose is like right there. So some of that hydrogen, the HHO should go right through the cells. And you can't do too much because, I'm not saying as a warning, I mean, it's impossible to do too much because whatever your body doesn't use, it just goes through. It's essential to all life. All life. And the HHO, I think, is better than the plain hydrogen, but the HHO has hydrogen in it. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know for sure. I mean, what the hell? There's a limit to always what you can do, but he's a young guy. He's only 6.5. What does that come out to? I think if you're 2, you're 24, and then it's 4 years for every year after that. So that's like 40. He's like 42. He's pretty young. He's quick though. He can move. He's purring. Listen. I don't know if you can hear him over that music, but he's purring. He's laying right on that thing. See, that's going up into him. That might, they'll never do that because if that's, like the vitamin C, they knew about that for 75 years, the intravenous vitamin C. Dr. Frederick Robert Kleiner. I don't even know if I'm allowed to even say this on his channel, whatever the heck they got. They're so crazy with the restrictions, but, he's got all the documents, what they did. Tests been repeated over and over again. If somebody goes in a doctor and they're sick, they just give them the intravenous. He was starting to do that. He was just giving the IV vitamin C right before it even diagnosed him. He felt sick. He started doing it right away because it can't do any harm. It can't do any harm. So you got a whole pack, just about a whole pack. Some of it dripped off, but say 90% of a pack of a 1 ounce pack of Live On Labs vitamin C yesterday, which for his body weight, which is I think like 9 or I don't even think he's 10 pounds. I think maybe he's 9. Say he's 10. That's like 10 packs for a 100-pound human. And a 100-pound human is a lightweight. 10 packs is a lot. So I'll give him another pack today too. But I don't know. And I've been playing that healing music because that works too. psychology, whatever. They don't do any of this shit, man. It's freaking not. I don't even want to talk about it because you're not allowed to talk about it on this censored stuff we got over here. But he's all right. Well, he does seem a lot better today. He wasn't doing this stuff, you know. He wasn't doing this stuff before. All he's gonna do is bring Rocky out here, and he's gonna see him and go, "Oh, my buddy." Rocky used to be called Little Louie. I didn't know if this guy was a girl or a boy. I thought he was. So I called him Goldie. It kind of sounds like a girl's name, but he's pretty much gold color. And but then I found out that these colored cats like this color, they're almost always males. In like a calico that's got 3 colors, 3 main colors, that's almost always a female. And if it's a male, it's usually sterile. Now Boots, I think he had 3 main colors. He had like black, brown, tan, and white Boots feet. So I don't know if that was considered a calico, but he sure wasn't sterile. He made a lot of little kittens around here. There's another one who's down here called Twinkie. The kids named him Twinkie. He looks exactly like Dixie, but he's got 4 white boots. You know where he came from? Boots the CAT, Confederate cat. So Boots the Confederate cat, even though he with me, I think 4.5 years outside, and he lived. I don't know how old he was when he came here. Maybe he was 2. He was more than 2, I'd say, at least 2. But you know, a lot of nice cats got born because of him. I think there's an improvement here. I could say there's a definite improvement. Just the way he's acting. And he ate a lot. That's about what they eat with their food. No, yeah, see that? That's about normally what they eat. They don't eat all the food. They eat the juiciest parts, and they eat most of the meat, and then they leave some of it. So there's an improvement. Now, it just could be a natural thing. It just happened anyway. What I did didn't do anything. I don't know. I don't know if he's out of the woods yet. He's out of the woods when he's eating, crapping, peeing, and running around. His normal self. But boy, he sure seems a lot more energetic. I mean, yesterday I thought there was a good improvement. Wow. He had the sneezing, coughing thing for a while, too. I don't know, what was it, about 7-8 months ago? I remember Onyx had it first, and he got it, and he had it even worse. And I think I gave him Live-On Labs vitamin C back then, too. Yeah, I did. See that pooper? His behavior is way better, more chipper. Aren't you? Ain't you? See that? Yeah, there's something going on here. There's something. He's definitely feeling better. Take him to the vet and they kill his. They probably give him an antibiotic that'll knock out his entire immune system. You know about antibiotics? They do that, don't they? I got an itch myself, God. Here we go, boo boo. Huh? See that? Yeah. Boy, is he happy. This is why these guys start getting really attached to me, because they know I give a crap. When they got a problem, you know, they, Goldie, huh? You gonna be around for Christmas, huh? Meow meow. I'm working on the lights out there still. Troubleshooting the bulbs. Every time you put away the Christmas lights, there's something that happens to them over the year, even though they're in plastic boxes and stuff in storage, in plastic bags and in plastic boxes with a lid on it. And the lid's taped shut. It's got a rope around the lids, so the lid stays on there securely. And it's in plastic bags, like I mentioned, right? Somehow, and all the lights work when you put them away, and I put them together, put them away real careful. So they're looped nice and loose, and they're tied loosely. And every time I take them out the next year, there's a whole bunch of burned out bulbs. You gotta freaking troubleshoot them. I don't know what the hell happens with them. Pain in the ass, but I get them done. It's weird. I mean, it's like what could happen to these things? I mean, I could see if they were left like out on a shelf or something, but they're in plastic. They're, I don't know. Maybe somehow, I don't know what the hell happened to them, man, but that's what happens. When they're new, they don't do that crap for the first couple of years, and after that, they start giving you problems, but I always fix them. I've been doing this with these Christmas lights here for 25 years, man, so anyway, they keep adding more and more. I might add the cannon with a shelter over it with Christmas lights on it too. Don't have Confederate cannon out there with the Christmas. See, you're freaking way better, huh? I could tell a big difference, Betty. You like the healing music? Aye. He's a cute cat, isn't he? He's cute. He's my little friend. He's friendly as crap too, man. God. And he's shy. He's shy. When I took him to the vet the last time, he got his 3-year rabies shot, which probably is expired now, whatever. But he had a few shots, and he's never, you know, he's been inside now for over 5 years. So he had one shot for 1 year, then he had one for 3 years. He's never been outside after, once he got in here. The last time he was terrified when I went and took him there. Totally terrified. And then when he got back, he sees the house and he sees the window by the house and he goes, oh, meow, meow. So I don't want to take him anymore because it's like he's always inside. You know, I mean, yeah, I guess he could run out, but where's he going to go? I'll get him right back in. But he never ran out. I always watch for these guys. They don't run out. So I don't think those shots are that good for them. They had the 3-year rabies shot. They used to have it where you had it 1 year, then after the 1 year you can get a 3-year. Now you got to do a 1 year, then a 1 year, then a 3-year, because they found out it was giving cats cancer. Which I'm kind of wondering about Goldie. She had a 3-year rabies shot. She had a 1 year, and then she had a 3-year. I don't know. I don't think it's that good for them. I make sure to get a few shots in the beginning, but then after a while, you know, actually I heard the immunity still stays there. If they get 2 or 3, usually it's there not just for a year. After they get a few shots, their immunity will be there even 10 years from now. So, yeah, he definitely seems better. I hope I'm not. I mean, I'm looking at him. He wasn't like this yesterday. Yeah, he wasn't like this yesterday. And you know, that could be this HHO doing that with the Live On Labs vitamin C combined with the music. I don't know. I mean, I know he's doing it, his body, but that assist is a lot, I think. And after being totally defeated by everything I knew doing for Goldie, I feel like I got to turn back a notch here because, well, you know, probably if I had the HHO and the scalar with her and intravenous and subcutaneous, you know, hydration for her, maybe she would have been all right. You like that music, huh? You like that music, huh? He's way up. He's up about 8 feet or something like that on the shelf. His ceiling here is like 9 feet or some crap. So he or 7.5 feet, whatever he is. Huh. He's probably doing okay, man. I gotta feed the other guys though here, get going here and get him some food. I don't want to leave him though. Little pink feet. And I got a lot of cat food on hand just in case, you know, something goes wrong with all the bullshit that's going on right now. So anyway. You're a good boy, huh? What's that, huh? You hear that noise outside? I got the security camera on there. You hear that noise outside? Huh? What's that, huh? Yeah, hi. Oh, yeah. This time when it got up here, he didn't hiss at all. He never hisses at me, really, unless he surprised the shit out of him or something. By mistake. He wasn't feeling good. This time when I got up here, I got to stand on a stool, a step stool to get up here. He's pretty high up. Maybe he's, I don't know, maybe this is a 10-foot over here. I don't know what this is, but maybe he's 8.5 feet up. I don't know. He's got a way to get up here. There's like there's a shelf on a corner here. It goes into there and it jumps down to something else. It jumps down to the clothes hamper top of that thing. So that's how they get up here. I gotta make more shelves for him too. Boy, this is I just hate getting false hope, man, because boy, I had so much false hope for Miss Goldie. I was like, man. Every time I think about that, I want to strangle that vet. I know she was meaning well, but she is so trained in her stupid ways. The quality of life. You think if her tongue has a damage to it, what is her quality of life going to be? You know, I have to be her advocate to put her to sleep. Like, lady, I think her tongue would have cleaned it. Well, she was eating pretty good, like not too bad. I mean, I was able to get, by hand, I was able to get 2 cans of food down her. But I think if I would have turned her around, her tongue would have healed up, where she would have been eating on her own. Yeah. So, but you need a doctor. Like, I didn't know the cat had cancer. This Goldie. If I would have known that. Well, you know, that was the time I got demonetized on YouTube, and I was sort of like, I was paying attention to her, but maybe not as keenly as I would have if I wasn't demonetized at that time. Because remember, it was August 8th, 2019. And she died September 17 or 8/19 or whatever. I got the date up there of that same year, 2019. So I was transferring my videos over and all this kind of crap when that was going on. If the YouTube, actually, if I didn't get sidetracked with the demonetization, that's another thing that pissed me off more about anything, because if I didn't get sidetracked with that, I might have caught that cancer in her a week or so earlier, when it was maybe just starting, when she was just having a problem. Because she had the problem, there was something going on with her fur on the outside again, and I thought it was something wrong with her fur. I didn't realize it was cancer. And that happened like August 5th, and then I got demonetized August 8th. So then I took her to the vet, what, the 12th? But you know, if I would have thought, just gave her carbon C60 earlier, because that was what was keeping her alive, with the colostrum catheter. If I would have caught that just a week earlier, because I think what damaged her was the fact that she wasn't eating or drinking water for too long of a period of time. That's what did it. That's what did it right there. That was the damage was done then. Even though I got, you know, whatever was, her skin was fixed. I put vitamin C on it, vitamin D, vitamin E, coconut oil. What else? I forgot, there's some other things. And the skin issue where it was like brown spots and the fur went away, that was cancer. That got fixed. The outside part got fixed, and her fur started coming in nice and clean and white and thick and stuff. It was like shorter, but it was all coming in. And then her tongue must have been getting better, because the first time I tried to feed her, she, I got this special food from the vet, and then I found this better stuff than that crap, way better. But it took me 4.5 hours to get 4.5 hours to hand feed her half a can, you know. And then by the time, then by September, say 10th, I was giving her 2 cans a day. She's getting 2 cans a day. And so I had a hand feeder, but she wasn't getting all that food down before. So, but like I said, she had the problem where it's a typical thing. I didn't realize what that is. I've never heard of it, but I had to look it up. I was like, when I took her to the vet, she was, the x-rays showed she had no food in her, even though she had 2 cans, right? Like the day before, the one in the morning, one at night. And then that morning, I took her to the vet because I thought she was clogged up. She was trying to go to the bathroom. She couldn't. And they said there was nothing in her. Nothing. And then I said, how the hell could that be? Then I looked up the term cachorexia, which is, it's typical with cancer. They have the calories all go to a brown fat, which is a different type from white fat. White fat is for insulation and fuel calorie storage. Brown fat burns calories real fast. It's a type of fat that burns calories. So something goes wrong with your metabolism where you're not putting the calories into the essentials in your body, because all the organs are breaking down. That's what happened. I think it was that starvation period that did it. That's why I got to keep giving this guy food and stuff. He's been eating though. Not as much as he normally does, but he hasn't stopped eating, so that's one good thing. He's only 6.5. I think Gold Digger was a lot older, because when she first came over, she never could jump up the top of a chair. She had to claw her way up. Even a chair or a couch, she had to claw her way up. She couldn't like just boink. These guys go boink. So she might have been 13 or 15 years old when she got here. And I think she got lost from Hurricane Irma. Because you know what? About 2 weeks or 10 days before I found her, she found me. She found me on October 4th, 2017. Hurricane Irma was in late September 2017. But she never got back to wherever she came from because I had her outside. She never, I guess once I started feeding her all the good stuff, she didn't want to go back. So, this guy looks okay. This guy, he used to hide under the hood of the El Camino and sleep on the engine when he was outside. I remember one time I had him outside. The day I brought him in, I put on a corner of the house, made a cardboard thing to block the wind, and I put it was one of those bathroom rugs, you know, like they're real fluffy. Put that on the ground, and then I put a heater, the kerosene heater, there in the corner. It was cold. It was like in the 30s. But inside that little area, it was freaking warm. But then I says, man, I can't keep doing this. I'm bringing him inside. So I brought him inside. Then I had to go down to South Florida, and he was in all day with Putin and Rocky. But, you know, nothing happened. So they're okay. So anyway, I'm going to get the guys fed here, and plus Mama Cat, and get him fed. He's purring. He's laying right on this. See this hose? It's right about there. Before he was facing that, he's getting some of that HHO. It's a little bit of it's going into his bloodstream, so it's probably good that it's a very small amount, constant and steady, because you know, you don't want to overdo it, even though it's a good thing. I don't think you could overdo this stuff, though. Anyway, over that. Looks like he's doing pretty good. A lot more lively, right? Boy, he looks like his old self here now. Well, that's something else to keep in mind. Live on Labs, liposomal vitamin C and HHO. I don't know. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Yeah, he's a lot more chipper. This time when I jumped up there with the food, he didn't hiss at me at all, and he's eating it. Yeah, he's probably getting better. I had to fill up the HHO unit again. That's why I have it on the timer. I had it running for 10 hours. Actually, it just shut off when I was making the last video here 15 minutes ago. The other video was from 10 hours prior to that. So you can see a difference in them. You know, if I didn't do nothing, I just left him, he might have been the end of him. You know, that's what sometimes these people don't give a crap. Oh, it's just a cat, he'll get better. You gotta help him. He's eating pretty good. That's better than he's eating way better than he has been in the last couple of days. There you go. There you go, boo-boo. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, he's doing alright. Guess you don't want to watch him eating the whole time, but he's going to eat all that, I think. I'll give him another pack. He'll come down and make it poopy, maybe. Right, Pooper? What a good sweetie pie. A bunch of tuna broth. He drank that, so I'll leave him up here a little longer because, you know, I'm not going to try to bring him down. If he's underneath this HHO thing, I'm going to let him get... He needs to go to the bathroom, though, doesn't he? Huh? He gobbled up a bunch of that tuna fish water. So I turn on the HHO for another 10 hours, so see what happens here. Filled up the water and stuff. He sure said, looks, I mean, we just wish he'd get down and go to the bathroom or something and run around just a little bit, but he's, you know, the hydrogen should, they had, back in, I think it was in the 1930s, they set a deep sea diving record using hydrogen breathing. It protects your organs and stuff. Boy, I wish I had known this when Goldie was around. But since he's, I figured like maybe I should, it was not such a big deal to have him up here a little longer, but because he's underneath that, where the hydrogen's coming out, the HHO's coming out. Come on, little buddy. See, I'm not allowed to practice medicine because I don't have a degree in that stuff, right? But whatever. I'm doing okay. You're my Snooky. Meow meow. What a cute goo. Cute, cute, cute.